I'm standing here with Nate from New Hampshire, and you just got a new copy of a survey from the Win-Win Party, and they wanted to get your take on what you think of their ideas. Go ahead, and if you would, maybe just read off sentence one and what you think of it. Good idea, bad idea.
Representative government is supposed to represent everyone's interests, not just majorities or major campaign contributors. I suppose that's true. If it's truly representative, that's, I mean, whether that's actuality or not, I'm not quite certain.
You think it's possible?
No, I don't.
For a government to represent the people?
No, because it's too far removed from the individual level. I don't think someone far removed from my life would know how to represent me, or if they would have a clue. I mean, it's just it's a little hard to believe. And second, move on to the second.
Oh yeah, what's the second one? You read it to us.
In order to represent everyone, public servants should use a win-win process to find solutions that satisfy all sides' main concerns on each issue. Well, I guess I'm not familiar with the win-win process. I know I mean, I wouldn't know the specifics of that.
Well, that concept is sort of it's supposed to be sort of self-explanatory, where when there's a conflict, people work out a solution that benefits both sides.
Yeah, if there's a consensus, and yeah, as long as nobody's being like, nobody's arm is being twisted like unfairly, but
yeah.
It says satisfy all sides. Well, there's a lot of different sides, and not just. I mean, we tend to focus on the moneyed interests, but there's sides that aren't even represented in the newspaper. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess with technology it might be possible, but not with current the way things are currently set up. No.
Yeah.
And then the third statement is easier for win-win candidates to get elected because most people realize that win-win would benefit everyone. I guess there's some truth to that. Like if there's a consensus candidate who's, somebody who represents the people's interests might be easier to get elected, but with not with the present system, because it's mainly focused on campaign fundraising and television time
and on someone losing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a win-lose process.
Yeah.
You disenfranchise potentially half the voters, and so the process itself would have to be changed, not the candidate or you could have a candidate who's saying all the right things, but the process itself is flawed. And,
yeah.
Fourth, any candidate of any party who uses win-win process is automatically our friend because they want to find solutions that satisfy our concerns as well as their own. I don't know. I'm generally skeptical of candidates and parties in general, so calling them a friend would be pretty far-reaching. So I'm not sure. I couldn't say that without more specifics and more. I do think there's a large unrepresented portion of the population, but I'm not. Again, it's back to the process. It's not necessarily the party. Even if they have great ideas, I think there might be other changes that need to take place.
What do you think a person might have to do, like a candidate, in terms of action to really deserve support of a win-win group?
They'd have to deserve, they'd have to be pretty forthright, pretty honest in their dealings, and have a track record. Someone like Ron Paul, I have respect for, because he's not somebody who does the opposite of what he says, but somebody who represents the people obviously should have more support of the people, but I guess that's somebody I would he has more interests, or he has a larger like, he has personal integrity. He's not somebody who's bought off or who's trying to seek, trying to seek re-election, or his behavior isn't really influenced by it. He doesn't take no corporations don't donate him to him, or because they're not going to get anything out of him.
He's got a track record too.
Yes, a track record.
He's been tested.
Yes, and there's a lot of people who talk nice, and unfortunately this is a very cynical age, and there's people who take advantage of hopeful, naive people, and it's not like you have to do a lot to win support, and it has to be more than just good ideas. It has to be action, and it has to be proving yourself and on a personal level.
Yeah.
And so I guess that would be my response.
Yeah, well, he's done that, but yeah, it is rare, very rare right now. But it takes one to get started, and he's done that. All right, thanks, Nate.
Sure.